Hello and welcome to this special episode of Emerge 5, where we will be talking about the top predicted trends for e-commerce in 2021 from 5 esteemed analysts, some of whom are our advisory board members here at EM360. Kicking us off at number 5, we have an increase in on-demand same-day service. So as shopping moved further into the online realm in 2020, consumers' expectations of online delivery grew tremendously. So what does this mean for 2021? Well, CEO of Ask the CEO Media, Abraham Gotthal, shared his insights with us last week.
So during the course of 2020, global e-commerce sales increased significantly due to the fact that many people were stuck in their homes and had no choice but to purchase online. Now, one trend that I'm predicting is an increase in on-demand same-day service, whether by drone or via some other autonomous delivery service, or even via low-tech human courier. According to a survey by Invest, 80% of shoppers surveyed want same-day shipping, while 61% want their packages delivered even faster, within 1 to 3 hours of placing their orders. So we're going to see a big increase in same-day delivery service in 2021, followed by a push for even quicker delivery by somewhere around 2024.
Number 4, an increase in cyber threats. As the online market grows, so do our adversaries, and it really looks like retailers might have some very difficult months ahead if our next correspondent is correct. Regis Rappaport is the co-founder of Sensora, which is a vendor-free cybersecurity services provider, and he's also an EM360 advisory board member. We spoke to him to learn his insights on this next fascinating subject.
E-commerce based activities have a very fruitful decade. And of course, the 2020 year, because of pandemic, forced many businesses to go digital. I think 2021 won't be any different. And online-based activities, including e-commerce, are expected to keep increasing. And in a parallel, cyber threats will be increasing as well. I can define several trends where attacks will increase. First, of course, it will be our homes because of remote working style. Mobile phones also will be in target, automotive sector, of course, and usage of artificial intelligence for offense and defense security will come to a new level, I think.
At number 3, we saw further segmentation in the market. Now, narrowing down your market is marketing 101, and the more precisely you're hitting your market segment, the more successful your company is going to be. So we spoke to President of Star CIO and EM360 Advisory Board member Isaac Sakalek for his insights.
Well, every e-commerce company, B2B, B2C, has really had to reconnect with their customer base. We're all working remotely, we're all living remotely. How we're buying and what we're buying has changed dramatically, and it's all very digital now. So I think the most important thing for e-commerce companies is to recognize that the buying cycles are different, the markets might be changing, and what we need and what we value from websites to mobile experiences need to evolve. I think the number one thing you're going to see e-commerce companies put money and time into are their customer 360 and customer data profile platforms, and that's just because everybody to compete today needs to be more data driven. These are technologies that have been around for well over a decade, but they've really come to fruition over the last 5 years with data integration capabilities, with machine learning capabilities. And so, given where we are and given that we're going to be, in this more digital remote world for a little bit while longer, I think this is going to be the number one trend that you see e-commerce companies invest in 2021.
Number 2, we saw a deeper look into new technology. Now, replacing legacy systems remains one of the biggest challenges for companies in 2021, but how has the last year shaped the future deployment of tech in the world of e-commerce? Well, Chief Revenue Officer at OneUp Sales and Advisory Board member at EM360, Ian Moyse, told us some of his predictions for e-commerce in 2021.
COVID has opened the eyes to the art of the possible, that people are interacting and serving customers through e-commerce that weren't before, and it's opened up for a lot of organizations, retailers who have had to become e-tailers, the challenges, but also the opportunities it's presented. So I think we're going to see more looking at AI, not necessarily deployment, because it isn't easy to delve straight into AI and automate everything and have automation with chatbots doing it all. It's costly and complex. Amazon does it extremely well. We all want to aspire to that in e-commerce, but people will start certainly projects in that area. I think we're going to see smarter tech, where they do have to interact, for example, over phone systems. Is your phone system capable of working with your users at home and routing things effectively, not being in the contact center?
And our final prediction from one of our experts is an improvement in customer communication tools. Now, we've seen the rapid improvement of communication tools within the last few years in enterprise technology, particularly with the increased usage of automation and omnichannel. So we spoke to Blair Pleasant, who is the co-founder of UC Strategies, president and analyst at Confusion, and another EM360 advisory board member, and she gave us some of her input on this fascinating subject.
Thanks to the huge increase in e-commerce, everything from researching to purchasing to getting customer support is now online and digital. So e-commerce has led to what I'm calling e-service for customer service. So this includes the use of digital channels like email, web chat, SMS, messaging channels like WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger, as well as the use of visual tools like screen sharing, document sharing, and co-browsing. And all of this is being supported by AI tools to enable chatbots and to help agents service customers more quickly and efficiently.
And that is a wrap on this week's Emerge 5, so thank you to all of our guests for their intriguing insights. We'll be back next week with another episode, but until then, you can join the conversation at EM360 Tech on Twitter and LinkedIn, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and of course, for more great daily content, head on over to em360tech.com. My name is Ross Hurley, this is EM360, wishing you a pleasant day.